coming into your YouTube airwaves. I'm Vaughn, the Statman, and welcome to the Stat Room, ladies and gentlemen. All right, guys, so it's week 6. The injury report is out. So, guys, I am VonnTheStatman. Guys, you can follow me on Twitter at VonnTheStatman and check out my website, VonnTheStatman.com. So now that the injury report is out, guys, I'm going to break down this slate and give you 5 players that I think you should have in your lineup that can help you to win just like we did last week. So without wasting any more of you guys' time, let's bring up this Fanduel screen and let's get into it. So before I begin this video, guys, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to my channel and also leave a comment, guys. Thank you. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so now I got the Fanduel screen up and loaded. Guys, let me give you some tips real quick, guys. If you're playing these $1 million contests, or let's say you're playing any unlimited entry GPP contest, let me explain to you how you win and how you lose. It requires skill mixed with luck. The skill comes in from getting the right game. The luck comes in sometimes from having the right player. So, give you an example. If you want to win $1 million, that means that there's going to be a quarterback on this slate that's going to put up 26 to 32 points. Might be 2. Most of the times it's 1. You have to get that quarterback. There's going to be a running back that's going to put up 26 to 32 fantasy points. You have to get that running back. There's going to be a wide receiver that's going to get 28 to 43 fantasy points. You have to get that receiver. And then there will be a tight end that will get you 18 to 24 fantasy points. You have to get all 4 of those guys correct, or you have a 0% chance of winning in unlimited entry GPP. So if you haven't been able to do that, then you shouldn't play unlimited entry GPP. I believe that you should play those contests when your bankroll is above $200. If you have a $50 bankroll, you should be playing head-to-heads and double-ups. You have to temper your expectations because you want to double your money for a few weeks, and then you can jump into those bigger contests. All right, guys, so let me stop wasting you guys' time, guys, and let's get right into it. All right, at the quarterback position, I still love Fields, guys, but we're building a GPP contest. Fields is going to be extremely chalky. And also, people ask me, how do I feel about avoiding chalk players? I don't believe you ever avoid a chalk player because every player you have in your lineup is not going to be chalk. But if 4 chalk players get 30, and each one of those players get 30 points and you don't have them, you lose. If it's a player, I don't care if it's going to be chalk. I don't care if he's going to be less owned, highly owned, medium owned. If you believe he's going to get 30 fantasy points, you run him. Fields, I believe Fields is going to get 26 to 28 fantasy points. So you can run Fields. I think Tagovailoa is going to get, I would say, 22 fantasy points because I don't think he's going to be throwing a lot in the fourth quarter. I think that Jalen Hurts is going to get 22 fantasy points to 24 fantasy points. I think Cousins has the potential to get 26, 27. I do like Golf, but I think he's going to be under 20 fantasy points. Everyone and their mother likes Lawrence, and I understand he's playing against the Colts, and I know the Colts, they give up a lot of points to the number 1 receiver. But Lawrence just hasn't done it for me yet. Now, this could be the week. You know, if you believe that Lawrence will do it, put him in your lineup and don't hesitate. Barrow is a great play against Seattle. I'm giving you guys Stafford again, guys. And the reason why I'm giving you Stafford again, last week, if you look at his numbers, he played against a pretty tough Philly defense. And he had his first 2 touchdown game because his main man, Kupp, came back. So I believe this is the week where he's now in rhythm with Kupp. He's already been in rhythm with Nakua. He's going up against a defense that plays a lot of zone. And if you notice that these teams that play zone, that doesn't get pressure on the quarterback, the number 1 receiver destroys these kind of teams. You saw what Chase did last week. Kupp is going to score this week. You could run Kupp and Nakua. So we're going to run Stafford, guys. All right. At the running back position, I believe McCaffrey is going to have a down day against Cleveland. I don't believe Cleveland, coming off of a bye week, is going to get destroyed like they did by the Ravens. I think this is going to be a very tough test for San Francisco. I believe they win it because they just got a better overall team. But Cleveland has a great defense. A-Chain is out. I love Mostert, guys. I think Mostert is going to get 20 fantasy points. But if he don't get you 30 at 8.5, he doesn't really help you. I love Walker. He's a great play. Kyren Williams is a great play, guys. But I really, just like in my last video, I'm sticking with B.J. Robinson. He hasn't had a rushing touchdown yet. And I believe against this team, he's going to be playing in front of his home crowd. I think he's going to do absolutely amazing. At the wide receiver position, I think Hill was going to get 20 fantasy points again, but I don't think he's going to be the number one wide receiver this week. Chase, everyone's going to chase the points, no pun intended, but I believe everyone's going to chase the points. Higgins will be back this week, so he's not going to get that amount of targets. So I think that he will probably get you 18 to 20 fantasy points. I think Kupp is going to be the number one wide receiver this week. I think Kupp goes for 30 fantasy points, guys. I think he gets 2 touchdowns. I think he goes for about 130 to 140 yards. Look at what he did coming off of not playing in over a year. What person have you seen in the NFL, regardless of position, coming off of an injury in their first game does these numbers, guys? He's going to increase these numbers this week, guys. So now let's go down to the tight end position. There's only 4 tight ends that I like this week. I'm not going to say all of them, but I'm going to give you one of the ones I like, and that's Hockenson. I believe it's going to be a Hockenson week with Minnesota. I think he's going to get the goal line work, and I think he's going to just have an amazing week, guys. So that's 4 players, guys. I'm going to give you one last player. I'm going to give you a defense. Now, you have San Francisco and Cleveland. That's an easy play. You have Philly at the Jets, another easy play. Miami at Carolina is a great play. I think the Saints, they're going to give Houston quarterback his first interception. So I'm going to give you the Saints defense, guys. I like the Saints defense in this matchup. I think that Houston is going to have a hard time. It looked like Tank Dell might not be able to go. And I believe this New Orleans team, they are a lot better than people are giving them credit for. I know they just got destroyed by Tampa Bay, but Tampa Bay is the real deal as well. So I'm going to give you guys Saints defense, guys. So that's it. I'm going to give you Saints defense, Hockenson, Kupp, Robinson, and Stafford. Guys, I would love for you guys to put in the comment section what players you think are must starts this week. And also, guys, don't forget to win-win. That means give people what they want so you can get what you want. And guys, don't forget to think and ink. That means write it down so that way it can come true. Good hunting on week 6 of the NFL. Love you guys. If you made it this far, don't forget to subscribe and like the video and also leave a comment. Thank you guys again. Love you guys.